There are great salespeople available now. You just need to know how to lead them. Hey, it's Anthony Iannarino, thesalesblog.com, right here, youtube.com/Iannarino, and author of The Only Sales Guide You'll Ever Need. And if you ask entrepreneurs about salespeople, especially when they're starting out, they'll say the same thing to you. Salespeople are terrible. They don't know how to sell. They're awful. They're all over the place. I have no idea what to do with them. Or they'll say this. They'll say, salespeople are lazy. They don't do any work. I have to do all the work. They never sell anything. There's a couple problems here that entrepreneurs have with salespeople, and it's really the entrepreneur's fault. So if you're an entrepreneur, this is some straight talk for you. Here's the thing. Salespeople are not terrible, and salespeople are not lazy. They're just poorly led. You may have hired wrong, but in most cases it's not even that. The person that you hired that failed for you will go on and work somewhere else and be wildly successful working under another entrepreneur or in an established business. And here's why. What it takes to lead a salesperson is very different than what entrepreneurs do. Entrepreneurs sell an idea because they're passionate about it, but to scale up, you have to have processes and systems. You've got to be able to hire people, and then you have to be able to train those people. And entrepreneurs who start a business are not prepared to train salespeople, and because they're unprepared, the salespeople don't get what they need to be able to sell effectively. And then you need to be able to develop them professionally. So in addition to training, these people have to grow and they have to get better as salespeople. And if you watch the videos here, you'll know I believe there's 4 levels of value. And if your training and your development includes your features and your benefits and why choose us, you're missing the point for what it takes to sell effectively today, because the development is about becoming a strategic peer, an integrated part of decision making, and a trusted advisor. That's a totally different role for salespeople than we've ever required of them. Salespeople require coaching. They require somebody to sit down with them and help them understand where their blind spots are and help give them new ideas. And even more than that, salespeople need someone to strategize with. They need somebody to help them figure out the tactics, to work on the language choices that they use in front of clients, to deal with the differentiation and how you're going to compete. And entrepreneurs are not prepared to do the training, to do the development, to do the coaching, and to give them the strategies that they need to win. And this is why your salespeople fail. It has nothing to do with the salesperson being a bad person. It has nothing to do with them being lazy. And if they're lazy, that's because they're being poorly led. It has more to do with what are you giving them. Most entrepreneurs don't even have a cadence. They don't understand how to do a territory and account plan. They don't know how to do opportunity reviews or pipeline reviews or coach a sales call. So if you're unhappy with the salespeople that you've hired, if you think they're all terrible and you think the problem is not you, please let me disabuse you of this. You have to grow as a sales leader if you're going to run a sales force. And if you decide that you're not going to become a sales leader yourself, then you need to hire a sales leader who can build and manage that sales force for you. Because continuing to hire salespeople and thinking that they're failing because they're the problem is only going to give you a lifetime of pain and allow you to keep a belief that isn't true and that won't serve you long term. I'm Anthony Iannarino, and continue on your entrepreneurial adventure, but do so as a sales leader so you can get the people you need or hire one. Hit the subscribe button. This is Every Day.